for the quality of your life, for you actually getting to wake up in the morning and be grateful to be alive, for you to be able to walk through your day and know that those things that seem impossible or those difficulties and challenges are actually changeable, so that you can enjoy being alive. That's why we do all of this. But in actuality, you making a different choice is what sets all kinds of dominoes in motion to create a different possibility. The thing about the Body Whispering book is it's an invitation to look through eyes of wonder and possibility again at not only our bodies, but our lives, and accessing a different way of being with our bodies that is a sense of communion in which we're no longer in judgment, and the freedom that gives us to live our lives from a different place and space, one that has gentleness and kindness and nurturing and potency and intensity and orgasmic energy and joy and creation. And we tend to discount our bodies as though they're somehow a reason for every limitation we have, but they're not. They are the effect of every limitation we choose. And as we start to change that discourse, we realize that our bodies have been there as this source of kindness for us our entire lives. And we've not been taught to see them that way. We've basically been conditioned against our bodies as a source of anything except judgment. And that's the world we live in right now, a world of judgment. And for those of you that desire something different, I thank you for desiring something different and being willing to choose it. And what I'd like you to do is just think about you right now and set a reminder for a couple of weeks after the book club ends and just go, what's changed for me in my life and maybe with my body? See, the undiscovered secret of this also is that as you explore communion with your body, the rest of your life changes. And sometimes you don't even think anything with your body has changed, but in changing your life, you're setting yourself up for the change that can occur with your body, because you're putting your energy and awareness where it's required to actually create the result, not in all kinds of places that don't. Like, one of our favorite places to place our energy, and this is a choice that we make, is in judgment. The judgment of, like, how many times do you get upset during a day about something that's going on in your life? How many times do you get upset in a day about something someone else is choosing that you think they shouldn't be choosing? How many times do you get upset when their choice affects you and you would do it totally differently? Well, what we've learned to do in all of those situations is resort to judgment, which is one of the unkindest things we can do. Judgment is what breeds unkindness throughout the universe. Judgment is also responsible for control. Judgment is how we have been taught to attempt to order our lives instead of allow them to be the miraculous chaos that they actually are. And our bodies are inviting us to become the chaotic elements of possibility and miracles that we are. They already are. See, one of the things you'll read in the book is, I have this weird point of view that you created your body in a nanosecond of consciousness beyond this reality, this lifetime at least. Maybe not others, I don't know, but this lifetime at least. And what that means is your body has consciousness, and it can be a source of consciousness for you. And, you know, we do this thing called access consciousness, and we have a definition for consciousness, which is where everything exists and nothing is judged. Well, which sounds awesome, except you've grown up in a world where you've been taught that you just need to get more right judgment and everything will work the way that everyone judges it's supposed to. So why are we doing all of this? Well, for the quality of your life, for you actually getting to wake up in the morning and be grateful to be alive, for you to be able to walk through your day and know that those things that seem impossible or those difficulties and challenges are actually changeable so that you can enjoy being alive. That's why we do all of this. The effect of that, as it ripples out into the world, is other people start to become infected with a desire for more. The thing about it is, whatever change you get out of reading this book and going through the book club is not at all going to show up the way you think it will. It's one of the greatest gifts you can get, is to recognize it never shows up the way you think it will. So here you are, you're asking for something different. Just think right now of a couple of things that you would like to ask to be different in your life. If you had a magic wand and could choose something different, what are 2 or 3 things that you would like more ease with, or to become greater? Okay, good. That's all it takes. So now ask for it. Just go, hey, I'm asking. Dear universe, dear consciousness, help. So here you are, and you're asking for this. Most people think that their job is to work really hard and control everything and control every element of energy and control their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, and control themselves and control their body to get to here as fast as possible. That's not the way anything works. We've all been lied to over and over and over again. The way it really works is you start here and you go like this, and then sometimes you feel like you're going back that way, and then you get the awareness you need, and then you go this way. So allow yourself the gift of going on the journey rather than judging that you're not getting there. From the moment you ask, you begin to receive the gift of that request and its actualization. Where is it that you have been trying to order the change with you in your body, that if you'd allow the chaos, allow the contribution of the universe, would allow your body to start to be seen by you as the gift it actually is? Because what happens is we don't live in a world where we're taught that we can change things and that we have choice for what occurs. So when we have a choice, we tend to like hold on to it and be like, okay, I'm finally making a choice. This must happen, and this must happen in this way. Otherwise, I don't know what's happening. But in actuality, you making a different choice is what sets all kinds of dominoes in motion to create a different possibility. So a body whisperer is somebody that, rather than having a judgment of their body, is willing to engage in a conversation with their body with the acknowledgement that their body has consciousness. Your body's not a dumb animal. You are the dumb animal. Sorry. In the book, the tools of the whole throughout the book are about different perspectives, but also returning to starting to develop a sense of connection and communion with our bodies based on the awareness that it is a conscious organism, and so are you. And that's vital to get. It's a conscious organism, and so are you. And it has so many awarenesses for what is going on in your life that it will show you if you're willing to listen. And the reason it's called body whispering is because most people are body shouters, body yellers. It's like we direct so much judgment at our body because that's what we've learned is a body is for, is a source of judgment. But in actualities, our bodies can be a source of consciousness and a source of freedom. And so a body whisperer is somebody who recognizes the consciousness their body has and is willing to invite it to more, but also willing to actually listen. And your body is like an animal. Like, think about a horse or a dog. Your body is there functioning from presence with everything that is. And you start to recognize as you go through the book that the difficulties we have with our body are not our body's fault. It's our points of view. Our points of view create our reality. Our points of view are what affect and often infect our body. I can't tell you the number of people I've worked on who were in intense pain, and we changed it Our bodies actually like it when we're happy because they are fundamentally happy creatures. And happy isn't what happy is not, over the top, loud, dancing on tables or whatever. It's like happy just has a sense of peace. And our bodies show us, or they can show us if we would let them, that it's actually possible. And so, what an amazing gift to have this creature here that we can be present with and recognize that everything in the universe is not out to hurt us. I'll say that again. Everything in the universe is not out to hurt you. And yet we have these memories that are handed, through our DNA, et cetera, but we don't have to be the effect of it anymore if we will choose. And as you start this exploration of enjoying your body, asking your body for everything that concerns it, and recognizing that it is communicating and it is doing its best to contribute, but it's kind of like most of us, we treat our bodies the way we were treated, unfortunately, where it's doing its best to contribute, but it's been rejected, invalidated, and cut off for so long that the only way it has to get our attention now is by stopping a body function or creating pain. Our bodies, they don't think. They just know and they be. But it's not a conclusion for them like we think it should be for us. Their knowing is not conclusory, nor is it judgmental. And there are lots of people that your mind will like that your body has a sense of dying around. There's lots of people that you think you like that you only think that so you can be there to try to heal them, except they're usually not willing to receive it. Your body could do it, but they won't receive it, so it doesn't happen. And then you go away going, geez, I like them, but I feel messed up every time I leave. Well, yeah, our bodies will give us that information if we're willing to ask. The other element of all of this is being willing to ask. Being willing to ask instead of coming to conclusion, which is one of the greatest gifts. To acknowledge all the structures that we have around these things that we don't even necessarily think about, because other people's structures that you're aware of and other people's bases and other people's judgments will become, if you don't acknowledge that or if you don't at least question it, it will become a basis, and therefore bases for your reality. You will manufacture things as yours based on the energy you perceive, and our bodies show us this. If when you do that, you could notice the clues your body was giving you. Notice how your body felt. And then notice next time your body feels that way and something is going on, and you go, wait a minute, I got the clue now. Who does this belong to? Is this actually mine? There's another secret of consciousness most people don't know is when looking at something beyond reality, when you have another space of non-judgment and possibilities that you can bounce it off of, it gets much easier to have your actual awareness. And what if your body could be something that could be that for you?